all. Thank you very much for joining me. How are you doing? How's the season going? Hope you can see. Just at the background, you can't even see my hand properly. Why? Because the rays of the sun is just too much over here where I live. And is this your first time of being here? You're welcome. We're into lifestyle, we're into family, we do breastfeeding sometimes, we're into kids, all those stuff. That's the family, that's what we do here. We also do a vlog sometimes. So if it's just something things you love, don't forget to like our videos, please. You don't pay any dime, just simple, no practice. Just click on that thumbs up sign and subscribe, okay? And also click on the bell. That bell reminds you you already have new content. You already know we're going to be sharing today. My driving experience. Yes, I'm going to start from the beginning. I'm going to make this video as short as possible. The reason why I'm doing this video today is because of some of our mothers or some women, because I know that this is competition right now. When you see woman driving and the fellow woman is driving with you, they feel like, this woman said, look at, imagine her dragging the road with me. You know, some men, they just look at our women like, are they not supposed to just stay at home and be cooking and be taking care of the kids? My dear, there is nothing to be afraid of in driving. Look, why I'm saying this, because if I can't drive today, there is no woman that can drive. This is just what this video is all about. I just want to give you encouragement, okay? Because there's a time that it will come when your husband or a family members or a friend, when I know, even there's some that have the money to buy a car, and even at the end of the day, their husbands get a car, or their friends or loved ones, okay, maybe for your birthday or so, will the car just be there waiting for you, just be looking at the car, and the car will be looking at you. So you have to be strong, you have to be bold, you have to encourage yourself. Just be strong. That's just it. Just be strong. Have this strong-willed attitude that you can handle. If I can handle this, there we can. So this is the encouragement I'm leaving behind here in this video. You know, when I started, I said my driving experience, how I started, my tutorship, everything was just like easy for me, because it is just what I asked God for. I said, God, please help me to be able to handle the roads, you know, roads. One of the things people get so scared about, not just only people, even including, is road accidents. So we take as much as, you know, possible, the care that we have to avoid anything that is going to cause road accidents or whatever. I know we have home accident, but there's some road accident that you will see, my God, the way somebody will just be grinded, like a human being be grinded, like, is it just this simple car that can just do this with this tire you're looking at? It can cause a whole lot of harm, all right? But if you start from the beginning, like what I mean by beginning, I started with the driving school. Yeah, I started with the driving school. I know many of them in Nigeria, they want to avoid driving school. Why? Because they feel driving school is just waste of time. As they're watching me right now, I know this is just what they think about. Or there are some of our mothers, they already registered for driving school, but they'll tell you don't have time. They're so busy with kids. If they're not with kids, their job, they have various jobs or offices. Okay, they don't have time to go for driving school, but it's very important. Why? Because there are a whole lot of things I also have to encourage you that I learned from driving school. It didn't take me up to, guess, a month. I enrolled for a month class, okay? A month class, I know it was just stressful, like the time that I have, you know, to, because on Saturdays we also do practicals. Yes, we do practicals on Saturdays, and weekdays we also do some theories. Yes, on theories we also do that on weekdays, okay? So that Saturday part was just the one really that was so strenuous. I was like, I wish I'll be able to meet up with this, but I had to, because I have to be confident. Yes, that's another thing. I have to be confident. And when I was registering for me, that's just for it. That's just what I heard also from the man, you know, that owns the place, which is the proprietor. Yes, that owns the place, the teacher that owns the place here. So it's just one of the encouragement he gave to us, that a lot of fun. I know, like one video I did one time, I told you all that in Nigeria you can go a whole lot of, they can do a whole lot of things. You can, you know, do a whole lot of like harm to people. You can avoid the laws, because some people feel in Nigeria there's no law. So even if I thought you don't go to driving school, but you know, outside the country you can't try that. You must go to driving school. In fact, before you even pass the driving test, that one is another trouble. Okay, it's another stress. It's another how do I say it? In fact, I don't know. It's so difficult, yes, to pass driving test outside the country. So here in Nigeria or in other African countries where people feel that they can do whatever they like. So it's very important that you go to driving school, because that is where I started from. After that, the first day of handling the steering, I've also told the tutor man, the man teaching me, I said, please, I've not driven before, so that in case, if you see how I was holding the steering, I was just holding it as if the steering is trying to escape from my hand. Holding it This is so strong. I know there's some that will mock me or laugh me here in the video that I'm making right now. Yes, your sis, I don't have that confidence in driving, but that fear had to leave me. Why? Because I have to take my kids to school. I have to go shopping sometimes. Public bus is another stress entirely. When you see somebody having it's water dropping from their armpit, or because the weather where we are, in Africa, here in Nigeria, is a tropical place, sunny, so people will sweat and their clothes will be dirty. You'll be close to them in the bus, and all this. So we come from village market, and they'll be rubbing off their dirt on you, and all those things. Sometimes the conductor will be shouting at you, "Give me your money." Those things people don't want noise, just want a calm place. And also, the reason why it's very important also to drive, that made me ready that I need to be strong like this. I have to be confident in this drive, because when you dress up and you want to take public transport, it's quite different when you dress up when you're in your car. You understand? In your car, if you're going to church, you can just wear your high heel shoe. As far as you're in the car, next day you're stepping to the church, except if it's the kind of church where they don't have car park close to the church. And when you are inside the car, you can even wear your simple slippers, and when you are heading to the church, you can wear back slip on your what's called your heels. All right, so in that case, it's easy, it's easy, comfortable. It's like you feel so light and simple, like you're dressing up. You can't use it to compare when you are in public transportation. Okay, so this is just another thing really that gave me confidence, that really encouraged me that I need to do this. So like I said, handling the steering was difficult at first day, second day, third day, but before you know what's happening, like even when my husband joined me in the car one day to see how my driving goes, it was hectic, because I told you when I started, I said, men, they feel we women, in fact, when you are driving men, I don't know how many of our women have observed, if you are driving your man or you are driving your husband, they feel like you don't know how to drive. When you drive a little, as if they happen to see any big car or big lorry, yes, or this big truck, before you don't be scared, please be careful so that you're not going to hit them. But they themselves, they are the one driving or handling this thing. They can even overtake the way they like. But if you are driving them, if your husband's your man or a man, yes, or a man, if it's your brother or whoever, if you're driving them and you are the one on steering, they just like, you don't know how to drive. You're supposed to do it this way, do it that way. So it's just the experience I had with my husband at first. So like, he always corrects me, this, don't do this when you are seeing a traffic. I know, don't laugh at me. I know, even if I told you laugh, I don't care. All I know that I'm here to share my testimony. I'm able to hold the steering now. I'm driving so perfectly. Let me just say, is it perfectly? Yes. In Jesus' name, I'm driving so perfectly. The only thing we'll continue to pray for is God's protection. Okay. So this is just what I have to encourage us all. This video is just driven out of my personal experience. Really is the kind of testimony that God's protection, that is just number one thing. When you are getting to the car, you have to pray. Not even only in the car, when you are going out for your normal day job or task, you have to pray before you go out. All right, because this world we live in is filled up with a whole lot of, in fact, challenges, a lot of tough situations or things we hear. You'll be scared to go out, so you have to commit it before God. So pray for continuous protection, like I always do pray. All right. I have learner also, the learner symbol, in the car. Now I know when people see me driving, they're like, see, you're overtaking lorry. Just take away this learning symbol out of the car. Your confidence is already there. But my dear, I just can't. I don't think I can do that now. Though my learning permit, because they will give you a learning permit when you are through from your driving lessons. It's supposed to be expiring. Yes, supposed to be expiring by next year. Yeah, by next year. But I don't care. Even there are some they have their learning symbol for 1 week. They take it off because they know they're already perfect in driving. Do you know? Don't be overconfident. Also, I have to say, don't be overconfident that you know how to drive very well because of that. You are driving for many years. Look, being a driver or driving, or you are in the a driver in the car or driving your car, doesn't have to do with experience. Sometimes it has to do with accidents. Most times has to do with human faults. Because sometimes when people feel so overconfident, I want to overtake, you don't know the kind of misfortune that might happen. A car might just be coming to another direction. As you're trying to overtake, a car is already, because there's this is Nigeria also. This is Nigeria. You can't use it to compare outside. I'm saying this because of those of us, okay? For those of us, we say you know too much, okay? In driving, don't say you know too much. It's not by, some people tell you, I've been driving for 10 years, I've been driving, but still yet, you see them having, accidents. You see them, hitting people. Okay, so don't say because you are so overconfident. Driving is just by God's grace, just God's protection is what we pray. People don't say that they know everything in driving, because sometimes you see people they are so boastful. They tell you they've been driving for 20 years, and you still see them having mistakes here and there you'll be making. Okay, even we that are carrying the learner symbol even know how to, caution ourselves, being careful more than them, because they are so overconfident. So this is just what I have to leave behind here in this video. Rejoice with me, okay, your six. And for my repeated coming subscribers, I didn't say that when I started, thank you very much for your support. You'll be so supportive. I know the last video I did, in fact, it was just bored, out of boredom, like I'm tired of this channel, what's going, I'm not seeing improvement. But please, I would just also say that I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, and I'm seeing what you all are doing, especially my pali paddies, okay, that are here with me together when we started here on the channel. So thank you for always being there. I hope you learned something, and the reason why I'm doing this video today, just be confident. As a woman can do this, everything a man can do, woman can do even better. We are not just only met for the bedroom, like they said, Mary said that women are meant for the other room. Women are not meant only for the other room. Women can do a whole lot of things. So thank you, and please don't forget to like this video if you love it, and we're gonna meet in the next one. See you. Bye.